Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing really well out there. This is like the fifth time I've tried to film this. I've actually got to come up to my rooftop. It's quite nice up here. I might do more videos up here to get away from the construction. Every time I've gone to make this video, I'm not joking you, it's banging started or some kind of drilling. You might even hear it a little bit in the background, but it's nowhere near as bad as what it was down there. But yeah, so before I start, if you're new around here, please consider subscribing, liking the video, commenting. It all helps. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my BitChute channel, Odyssey, and check me out on Telegram as well, because you never know how long I'm going to be here, and obviously the subjects I talk about, a lot of people are getting upset by them. So yeah, just make sure you check me out there. But what I want to speak to you about is basically something happened over the weekend that kind of bothered me. I haven't spoken about it for a long time, and I feel now it's necessary to speak about it again. But essentially what's happening here in Mexico is Tulum is like the new age capital of Mexico. And what's happening now is it's getting really expensive. And so they're kind of gravitating down towards here, the new ages that is, towards Playa. And every time I go in the Telegram group now, there's some kind of like ecstatic dance or moon ceremony. Excuse my squinting because the sun's a little bit in my eyes here. Moon ceremony or something, you know, the kind of stuff I'm talking about, all that nonsense. And a lot more like plant medicine stuff, and the jury's out on that for me anyway, and I'll explain the reasons why. I have spoken about this before, but essentially with what they see, the people in the plant medicine community, ayahuasca community, they lack a lot of integrity in my eyes. They don't want to acknowledge or even talk about, and this was the case with this lady, the dark side to psychedelics and plant medicines and DMT, things like that. They want to just promote this idea that you're going to go take a cup of jungle juice, you're going to be healed, and then that's it. You can go off on your merry way and everything's going to be great. And it just doesn't work like that. And the reason it doesn't work like that is not hearsay, it's from first-hand experience of working with thousands of clients down the years, nearly 10 years now, removing etheric junk and entities and stuff like that, whereby the person will be fine on the Friday, let's say, they'll go off, take ayahuasca, DMT, whatever it is at the weekend. Monday they're getting suicidal thoughts. They're getting constant negative thoughts. They're not feeling great, feeling their energy's heavy. What's just happened? Well, they've just smashed their consciousness open, and it's made it very easy for entities to attach themselves. And when you're getting suicidal thoughts, you're talking about heavy attachments there. That's what I would refer to as a grade 2 in terms of entity attachment. And you try and approach this with these people, and they shut you down, or they don't want to have this discussion, which is what happened in this group. I made a comment around this, you know, just saying, look, you realise that a lot of this stuff, well, not a lot of it, all of it will open people up. And she just basically completely bypassed me, and it's just really bad. It's really bad because it shows to me that these people, they're not really interested in people's well-being, and I'm not saying all of them. There is exceptions to the rule that maybe they have good intentions, but they really just don't understand what this stuff is and what it's opening up to people, maybe through their ignorance and naivete. But in the whole, the people that I've tried to explain this to within those arenas, they don't want to listen to it. They don't want to hear it, and they'll shut you down, or they just won't acknowledge it at all. And why are they doing that? Well, these retreats, they make thousands of dollars. I've known people personally that used to work in retreats, and it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money involved, so they're very financially invested. And I get that, they're protecting their business, but when you're talking about something like this, it's no bueno, as they say in Mexico. It's not good. And these people, I mean, most of these people in these plant medicine ayahuasca communities are literally filled with entities anyway. Serpent energy and dragon energy. These are the main entities I see with people that have taken a lot of plant medicines, and so the entities within them are not going to allow them to even broach these topics because they're also invested. And it's just really bad because people are coming back worse off, and then they come and see someone like me, and have to clear all this stuff. But it's just, the other thing is that people are not getting a real true sense of who they are. See, people are going away, taking this stuff, and what are they doing? They're going into the fourth dimension. They're going into the astral realm. And I've spoken about before how the fourth dimension, or the astral realm, is literally just a layer of this matrix. This matrix has, I think, around 12 dimensions in it. So what are you doing when you take that stuff? You're literally just going into the next dimension, which is just part of this matrix. We go way, way, way beyond the fourth realm. But so they're still trapped in this matrix construct. They still think that they're getting some kind of insights or downloads. And these entities, they'll throw in a few truths, don't get me wrong, because they have to get people hooked in. But on the whole, when you take this stuff, you're not having a massively profound experience. You're just being shown another layer of the matrix. So this whole idea that people wanting to gravitate to this stuff, it's more, for me, it's more escapism. It's more kind of spiritual bypassing. It's more, instead of like alcohol or drugs or what have you, it's plant medicines, it's psychedelics, it's DMT, because what are people looking to do? They're looking to get out of themselves. They're looking to escape themselves. And I get it. I understand. It's hard. It's difficult being a human, especially now. We all have our ways to check out now and then, but we need to keep them in check. And these people are just obsessed with getting out of body and escaping themselves out of the time. And they think they're getting insights, and all they're getting is just another layer of the matrix. And people have died on these retreats. That's the other thing. I've spoken to people, insiders, that have worked on these retreats, and they know people have died. But do you ever see this? Do you ever see this being spoken about openly within these communities? Do you ever see these being spoken about in the Telegram groups, in the WhatsApp groups, when they're trying to get people to sign up? No, you never get spoken about that, because you know what else? There's no aftercare service for people. Especially if you've got a lot of trauma and you go and take something like that. You smash your consciousness open, and these entities will hook in and turn the volume right up on them. So if you've got a lot of unresolved trauma and you take this stuff, it's even worse in terms of being interfered and messed with. But this is not a conversation they want to have. They take people's money, the people take their ayahuasca, and then there's nothing. They're just left. And it's really bad. And it's really bad that these people won't acknowledge the dark side of what they're involved in. Personally, I don't see a positive side, really, at all with it. And yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. For me, it's like another agenda. I think that, well, certainly these entities want people getting out of body, because of course then it's easy to infiltrate. So I would say to people that are thinking about taking this stuff, especially when you first like wake up to the world. I remember when I first quote unquote woke up to the world, and this kind of fake spirituality, which is again another layer of the matrix that I speak about. I think when you wake up into that fake spirituality, you're still very much in the matrix. And this is where hopefully my work comes in, where we can transcend the fake awakening as well. But there's this temptation. It sort of comes with the package, doesn't it? You have this awakening, and then the next thing that you do is you go and take ayahuasca in a jungle in Peru. I mean, I've taken it. Like, this is years before I got into all what I'm into now. And I actually took it in London. Probably not the best place to take it, but that's what happened to me. You know, I woke up, like everything was new, and like, oh right, so this is an agenda. Now you need to go and take ayahuasca, otherwise, you know, you're not awake. It's like, so I myself fell into it before I knew better. I understand it much better now. So we need to be very careful, and like I say, it's not just with ayahuasca, it's with other, you know, DMT and all these other plant medicines. We need to have an open discussion about what everything about them, not just the fact that it's kind of cool and exciting because you get out of body for a while and you get to see some cool stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to make a video on that. This, like I say, will probably trigger a lot of people. Probably get a lot of hate for this. Pretty used to that now. But let me know what you think in the comments below about this. Have you had any experiences on some of these retreats? What happened when you took these psychedelics? Yeah, let me know what you think. So yeah, if you like the video, guys, give it a thumbs up. And like I say, don't forget to subscribe and comment, and I'll see you on the next one. You take care. Bye.